Well, I think you and I have spoken about this a while. I think it's going to fluctuate almost daily, but it's definitely going to fluctuate on weekly. I mean, last week we were down 900 points. Then we came back next day up 600, and then we came up another 200. The average person's scratching his head saying, what's going on with these guys? Are they crazy or something? And I think that's going to continue. I see, at least the funds I deal with. I mean, we deal with a big insurance fund out of Germany. We have some big American funds we deal with. They're not investing long term. It's almost like they've become traders. They're looking they do more option related trades than anything else. They're buying puts, they're buying calls, and that's moving the market more than anything. So I think that's going to keep going until we get a firm grip on if inflation is really going to creep in, where unemployment's going. So the unemployment number yesterday is very, very weak again, and it was way off the chart. And I think until we get a firm grip on are people going to go back to work, are there going to be jobs, and if inflation is in check. So we'll see what happens. But I think short of that, there's no reason for this market to settle down. And you'll see these wild fluctuations almost daily. We always watch what the Feds say, but it's become a point where it used to be the market would follow the Feds, but now the Feds have to follow the market. So my example, if the Feds think they can cut rates again, well, you got to be careful. The market might not lock down. The market will go down 200 or 300 points or even more. So the Feds are very conscious of this, especially in this country where midterm elections are less than a year away, basically. So, I mean, I don't think they're going to do anything drastic. They're under a lot of pressure from the Democrats not to cut anything, just keep it going. And yet the Republicans, I think, want to cut it just to, because it makes no sense. We're spending too much money. We're giving away too much money, printing too much money. People should be back at work. One of the reasons people aren't going back to work is they're making more on unemployment than paying taxes. So it's a real quagmire here what to do. But I think in the long run, you're going to have people go back to work, get them off these relief programs. And that's where we got to go. But again, the Feds are now being led around by the markets, not the other way around. I think it's time we cut back on a lot of these programs. There's enough jobs out there where people can get back to work and take care of it themselves. And like you just mentioned, it's a hot housing market. Houses are going, in this area where I am right now, are going so quick. Even before they're listed, they're going. So, yeah, no, there's no need to keep fostering it by us helping them. It's not that type of market anymore. We should let it ease up and let it go. Will they do it? I don't know. Like I said, we're coming into a midterm election. If they start slowing down too quickly, the market could come in, capitulate 500 or 600 points easy. So I don't know if they want to see that, but they're in a real quagmire. Like I mentioned, they have to do something. And I believe they have to do it. Whether they will or not, whether they have the courage to do it, is another story altogether.